What's happening with in my game? We got the crazy story of suspect, the UK Grim Reaper. This dude right here messed up how to spell story. He didn't spell sort try. So try. The crazy of so try of suspect. Yeah. But yeah, gang. I ain't gonna make the intro too long. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all kick back, relax. We finna get right into this one. It's 11 minutes 49 seconds. So try to get this done as quick as I can, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to the channel, turn on the post notifications. What else? Get over there to them other reactions, man. Other than that, we gonna hop right into it. If you're rocking with me or rolling with you, let's get to the video game.
The Active Gang has become more popular since they started releasing songs, and throughout London this gang is known to be a crazy one. But the truth is, no gang has a history without its members. In other words, crazy members make a crazy gang. In this video I'll be talking about one of Active Gang's members, Suspect. This is the crazy story of Suspect. Before we start the video, make sure to leave a like,
UK
and if you would
Grim
like to join
Reaper.
this month's giveaway of one of these items on the screen, then all you have to do is subscribe to the channel and watch this video to the end to comment the hidden keyword. Good luck! One more thing, know that all information in this video is not 100% confirmed, but is mostly alleged. Alright, let's get into it. Like the story of Active Gang is incomplete without its members, we can't talk about Suspect without talking about Active Gang. The gang was formed and based in Camden. Camden is located on the northwest side of London. Over the last 5 years, Camden has really heated up for gang wars. Although Northwest beef has been established for decades, and these beefs are not unknown. An example is Church Road versus South Kilburn.
Oh
Presently, the
shit.
beef in Camden is between
Y'all got gang members out there
example is
that look like West Coast or like down south gang members. Whoa. Holy shit. I ain't know y'all was banging like that out there like that in London. I'm gonna keep it real. I did not know. I didn't know at all.
Northwest beef has been established for decades, and these beefs are not unknown. An example is Church Road versus South Kilburn. Presently, the beef in Camden is between Active Gang and Nager Grove, CTI of Camden Town, NRB of North Road, and 51st, which is a link up between NW1 and NW5 of Peckwater, Queens Crescent, and Cumbo. These wars didn't just start, you can only imagine how many bodies must have been dropped. Suspect of Active Gang has done a lot for his gang, but before we go into that, let's discuss a little bit about his personal life. Suspect lived with a foster family in Tottenham, but was in care of Camden Council. Why, right? You must have thought his parents abandoned him or something happened to him, but nah. It was because of Suspect's reckless behavior as a teenager. For example, when he was 14 years, he
What?
went missing for a complete 2 months and kept
Ah,
everyone worried until the police later spotted him and took him. Around that time, he was already repping his gang and selling drugs in towns of the country. Though this history of Active Gang isn't published,
I believe that WGU is a great option for the pre-licensure bachelor's degree in nursing because
damn,
publicized, which made
14
it
years old,
difficult
my
to
boy
know the
running away for
origin and the
2 months.
founders of the gang. One thing is certain,
You gotta do what you gotta
Suspect
do
together
sometime.
with SY, Hitman, Broad Day, Blitz, and others in their clique have been
We
original
didn't heard
members
of
of the
Broad Day
gang
on the
for a long
channel.
time.
We got
Active
some of
Gang
that
is
on the
not
channel
currently
for
that
sure.
big of a gang as it has around 30 to 40 members in it, but there is every
What?
possibility that it's going to increase as time goes on. Now that they're gaining recognition with their drill sounds and activities on the streets, they'd be welcoming new members. Active Gang was originally cool with Peckwater and Queens Crescent, and things were going well between the two gangs and the members, but it didn't last long, as the beef between them started around 2016. As you know from beef stories of different gangs, they're usually caused by small issues that could have been easily settled, but won't, and from there blow out of proportion. Though the war became deadly in 2017, it began in 2016. And since the very beginning of the war, Suspect has been active all through the war, scoring points on Lebs of Cumbo, who later caught a body on 18. It's
Oh
also alleged that
shit.
Suspect stabbed T-Boy of Queens Crescent and ran over Dietz before he went to jail in 2017.
Oh
He was locked up in
damn.
2017, but the reason why he got arrested is unknown. He was later released early in 2018, but while he was in prison, he never considered taking a break from beef, even though he was behind bars. He got into a fight, beating Goose of 51st Valley. You know how these things work. That fight and those he rode with even earned him much respect. While Suspect was still in prison, a lot happened, and all of that made him crazier.
Oh
In September
shit.
of 2017, the first body was dropped in this beef. An important member of the Active Gang was killed by Peckwater 51st Street Gang. This
Oh
member
shit.
of Active Gang that was killed is called Mitch. Mitch was the boss as at that time, and he was caught by Flips, who G-checked him and stabbed him. They both had a brief argument before Flips stabbed him in the neck and back.
Oh
A
wow.
police officer saw Flips in action, chased him all the way down the street, and caught him. Mitch was rushed to the hospital, but he would not survive. As
That's that's one thing I will say. Out there in London, y'all must have some athletic police officers. Cause out here, you run away from the police, I promise you, you have a great chance of getting away. Them niggas is not in shape, and they not fit at all. Like they eat donuts and shit all day. Like, come on, let's be real.
stabbed him in the neck and back. A police officer saw Flips in action, chased him all the way down the street, and caught him. Mitch was rushed to the hospital, but he would not survive. As for Flip, he stated that he was acting on self-defense, as the knife he used was for Mitch. The jury
Oh
never
wow,
believed his claims, and that got him 17 years to life imprisonment.
damn,
Sadly, Mitch was the third person in his family that was stabbed to death, as his cousin was killed a few years before his death, also by stabbing. The suspect was
goddamn.
close to Mitch, since
I like stabbing is crazy to me. I'm gonna just say that stabbing is crazy. Like I'd rather get shot than get stabbed. Like a whole night, you feel all of that. Like
a few years before his death, also by stabbing. Suspect was close to Mitch, since Mitch was the boss and Suspect is quite useful to the gang for his activities, but he wasn't in Suspect's close circle since Suspect is way younger. Usually there are
mm,
cliques even in a gang. Apart from the broad alliance and respect between members of a group, there are usually cliques that roll together, especially because of the number of members in a gang. This explains why you can find SY, Broad Day, Swavy, and Hitman with Suspect, as they engage in activities together. Back to the beef story. By February 2018, a member of Peckwater called Dottie was killed. At first, you would think Active Gang eventually got their revenge on them by killing Dottie, but that's not correct. It was actually OFB and ZT members that killed him. That was
mm.
suspiciously unusual since they're based in North and East London. Well, that happened because of an argument they had at a party, and soon things became really ugly, taking Dottie's life. Bando K of OFB and Mark Duggan's son were arrested for Dottie's murder. Mark's son was later released after it was confirmed that he had nothing to do with the situation and was only present at the party. However, Bando got convicted and got 18 to life on appeal. After the death of Dottie, active gang members disrespected him in songs even though they didn't kill him. It's understandable because
Mm.
Dottie was a rival gang member anyway, and since he died, they could only use that to get to their ops. Peckwater wasn't in any way happy with all of that. They became mad at those who killed their member and those who dissed him in songs, and so they retaliated. They set out on that day to slide on Broadwater Farms and London Fields, but they didn't find anyone. And so they decided to head to their usual op blocks in Camden, and they didn't stop there. Since they were so determined to take out their ops, that night alone, four
London look
people were stabbed
beautiful.
between 2 to 3 hours. Out of the four people that got stabbed, two died while two survived. These two victims were S45, named Sadiq, who was a member of the active gang, and AK, who wasn't a gang member, but only a friend of those gang members. He wasn't meant to die, but the group he associated with got him in trouble and eventually took his life. That incident got all of the Peckwater 51st Street members that were out that night arrested.
Oh
Eventually, well, only
damn.
three of them, Stings, Gambino, and Frost, were found guilty of murder and manslaughter. That was a huge loss for Peckwater, as four of their most respected members were serving life imprisonment. Both S45 and AK were close friends of Suspect, as you can regularly find them in his music. It was the murder of these two that made Suspect become really crazy and unleashed the demon in him, as he was still in prison, but already plotting
Oh
his retaliation.
shit.
As soon as Suspect got released in 2018, he got active in the streets immediately, and he became crazy on the streets of Camden. He quickly started taking his revenge on his ops. He got three 51st Street members, Lebs Action and G Squeeze, and fought them, almost killing Lebs.
Damn.
Action
Nigga got out the pen and took out three. Hold on.
Street members, Lebs Action and G Squeeze, and fought them, almost killing Lebs. Action eventually had to leave G Squeeze and ran to save himself while G Squeeze was stabbed 14 times.
Holy
In late 2018, he made the papers when he allegedly shot at Cell, also called C2, a 51st Street member on Essex Street. Though his name was not mentioned and as no one identified him, the news read, the Mets gang squad has released CCTV of the chilling moment a gunman gets out of a Jaguar and opens
oh
fire off Essex Road. Police are
oh
pleading with
what?
anyone with information about the shooter or the driver of the car to get in touch. No one was hit, but two passers-by were injured during the shocking incident on the night of September 21st. A 34-year-old woman was taken to the hospital with a cut to her hand caused by shattered glass from a shop window, and a
God
man 40
damn.
suffered minor injuries. The car pulled into the Peabody estate in Greenman Street before the passenger got out and fired several shots at another man in Greenman Street and then again in Essex Road. He then got back in the car, which sped off down Popham Street.
Suspect
From
was
the
hitting
news, it's
niggas like
clear that
that.
the
He was
suspect
hitting niggas
missed
up
out
like
as he
that.
jumped off road after the incident. During this time, Suspect wasn't known to many people because he didn't release any songs. He was all about his gang activities, and that he faced squarely. Usually, street works are done in silence to avoid getting into trouble, which suspect understood and stuck to. He continued earning himself respect in the gang and on the street.
Wait,
That nigga
bestie,
suspect is
don't
a
press
real
that skip
warrior.
button. Are you ready to earn
Oh,
your
shut up,
psychology degree?
bitch.
It's also
Like, we is not
Streets by
besties.
fighting
Don't even
and
know the
taking
hoe.
ops out, even allegedly robbing a lot of guys at the time. He was so determined, and that made him catch his first body in April 2019.
What?
The Queens Crescent 51st
So
Street
he
boss
didn't
called
kill them.
Seamez,
He
who
just hit him
himself
up.
had a body, was walking in Greens Oak at about 8:30 when 4 active gang members spotted him there on the street. As soon as he also noticed his ops were there, he ran as he felt he was outnumbered, which could be dangerous for him. He was filmed by a dash cam nearby while he was running for his life. He was able to
Wow.
run far, but at a point he slipped and was caught by his ops. He was then stabbed to death by suspect SY, Swavey, and Stricka.
Oh,
None of them were
shit.
arrested for this case as it remains unsolved to this day. After
What?
Seamez died, his name was mentioned in a lot of songs they dropped. Some of the lyrics where Seamez was mentioned include Bill up a Seamez pack, that's flavors. Seamez just turned run. It was Broadway when Seamez got done. It was at night when Culps got packed. They still want
Oh,
the
wow.
suspect for that one. His lyrics
Wow.
clearly explains what happens about Seamez the day he was killed as he took
Whoa.
credit for it. After the murder, suspect continued his rampage as he hit Minty, Cash, Lebs, VI, and Rowe, all 51st
God
members. 3
damn.
months later, suspect caught his second body, which belonged to the Cumbo 51st Street. That day, active gang members and CT1 members loaded themselves in 2 cars and went out to look for their ops. They found culprit action and an unknown man, and as soon as the 3 saw them, they ran, leading their ops to chase after them. This made the 3
Damn.
of them split up and ran on their own. Culprit got caught alone as he was ringing doorbells from house to house for help, but no
Wow.
one wanted to help him to avoid trouble.
Wow.
Suspect got him and stabbed him with a knife so long that it came out his back. Culprit was only 16 when suspect killed him, but being 16 doesn't mean he didn't have a body.
I think we didn't heard that in the song that I reacted to. I forgot which song, but y'all can drop it in the comments. But I think I didn't heard about that knife shit all the way through the back. I didn't heard about that one.
Culprit was only 16 when
Damn.
suspect killed him, but being 16 doesn't mean he didn't have a body too. All by himself, he killed someone on Cali Road, which is most likely a rival gang member, and also shot at suspect 1 week before his death. For the
Oh,
murder, the
wow.
police arrested AR named Abi Robin Ibrahim. AR wasn't part of the stabbing, but he was the one that drove them to the scene. The car that he drove was later found destroyed together with another car, which are most likely the cars they took to the scene. Suspect SY and Swavey all fled to East Africa to avoid trouble, leaving AR, who didn't commit the murder, to bear the punishment. AR also decided not to say anything, and he got 21 years to life in prison for that. Even though
Damn.
suspect has 2 bodies, which is kind of rare
At
in
least
this
he held it
generation
down.
of UK
That's
drill,
all
he
that
hasn't
matter. At
stopped from
least he
pushing his
held
rap
it
career.
down.
He started dropping when he was last in the UK, and his early songs reached 1 million views, which is a good benchmark for UK rap music. Since he went on the run, his consistency has improved, and he's also linked up with the likes of Lowski and Fredo, HRB. Even though active gang top killers are on the run, that didn't stop the beef from going on. In late 2019, Wilson Varela was shot dead in Camden by 2 men. Wilson was not a gang
Mm.
member, but was mistaken for a gang member. Those who killed
Damn.
Wilson are unknown, but it was rumored that it was active gang or
Damn.
Peckwater. In 2020,
Hear about stories like that all the time, being mistaken for being a gang member,
who
man.
killed Wilson are
Watch
unknown, but
what
it
y'all
was
be
rumored that it
wearing,
was active
bro.
gang or
Y'all need to
Peckwater.
watch and watch where
In
you go.
2021, the beef started
Watch
to
where
calm
you
down a
go,
bit, but in the
man.
beginning of summer, the beef reignited on a big level. Blitz of Active Gang got stabbed by 3 Cumbo members on his birthday and was
Damn.
mocked on social media. Soon after,
I know
Broadday
they
and
ran that
TS
back.
Camp were released from prison and they took to social media to make awareness of how they were going to make Camden hot again.
Oh,
They allegedly stabbed a Knop in the face, and by the end of summer, Peckwater was on the news again.
damn.
This time, it was a quadruple shooting that left 3 women shot. It was said that Drills, who's the QC's boss, was also shot, though he said it's not true. The rival gangs started taunting one another, and Broadday eventually got called back to jail the day after. The problems continued till today, with suspect and his friends still on the run for the murder they committed. Alright guys, that's all I've got for you in this video. Make sure to leave
Man.
your thoughts.
Well, we know now, my boy suspect is locked up. This is an older video, but that's just a little detail. But damn, what I did realize the difference, it's more stabbings than it is shootings in London, for sure. Way more stabbings. Like out here in the United States, it's more so you hear a lot of gunplay. You know what I'm saying? Niggas get active with guns. Out there, y'all get active with the knives. Like, y'all use guns too, but y'all get active with them knives, and that's crazy. But yeah, man, this is a little background on Suspect. Y'all know I reacted to him plenty times on the channel. If you guys haven't seen those reactions, go ahead and tap in with him. I'm gonna definitely bring some more to the channel. But other than that, gang, thank y'all for tuning in. I hope y'all enjoyed the video, man. Much love to every single person a part of the channel. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on the post notifications. I'm gonna get at y'all in the next one, man.
Late night when my demons made me evil. Bitch, I'm flying in a raven like an eagle. Them niggas cancel on the beef.